You were born into a world filled with conflict. Conflict that tears families apart, conflict that injures, kills, and destroys. Conflict that makes a mess of our world. And until we understand that there are absolutely real supernatural forces at work behind the scenes, it doesn't make sense. Until we see that every word we speak and every action we take invites either the influence of supernatural good or supernatural evil into the world around us, we could be making it worse. The good news is that you're getting to see behind the curtain today. The great news is that you were born to be a part of the solution. So first things first, the supernatural. If you go with your gut and don't overthink it, I'd bet that you know that the supernatural is real. I'm not talking about Hollywood's type of supernatural. I'm talking about those things that you've either experienced yourself or have heard about through someone you trust. Things that happen that science won't ever be able to explain, because science is specifically the study of only the physical, natural world. There's actually a mountain of evidence for those that want to see the supernatural. Personal testimonies about encounters with angels or demons, miraculous healings, visions, premonitions, dreams about heaven or hell, people actually being raised from the dead, and visitations from God Himself. And why is denying the existence of the supernatural, or not caring about it, or believing some distorted view of it so dangerous? Because the Bible says that not only is the supernatural real, but that we are living in a supernatural war zone, and that we must engage in the battle or suffer the consequences. The Bible says that God created humanity to flourish, and the Bible says that we have an enemy who wants to destroy us. It says that our daily decisions reveal which kingdom we're aligned with, God's or the enemy's. It says that our words have the actual power to breathe life or deal death. The Bible says that it's a daily choice that each person makes. We either partner with God to spread His light, or by default inadvertently help the enemy spread darkness. Think about all the craziness in this world and how much of it just doesn't make sense. Yes, differences between people exist absolutely. Conflict between people is inevitable. And contrary to what you may have heard from some well-intentioned individuals, people are not inherently good. History and our own experiences tell us that we humans have equal or maybe more of a capacity for evil as we do for good. Greed, selfishness, pride, hatred, jealousy, deceit, violence, and intolerance go right along with generosity, selflessness, humility, love, honesty, peace, and kindness. We humans have issues. This is not some symbolic illustration of good versus evil. There are real supernatural forces at work. Whatever struggle or battle or giant you see darkening the world around you is really a supernatural problem, whether you realize it or not. It's where the real fight is. This is why you, warrior, are being called to arms. When you find yourself on a battlefield in a war zone there's no walking away from, you only have two options. One, you join the fight, or two, you try to stay neutral. Your enemy would love you to think that he'll leave you alone if you don't enter the fight. He won't. In the next video, we'll show you enough about the enemy to see why.